Welcome to New Stripe City, a YouTube channel for die-hard Bengals fans. I'm your host, Ace Boogie. A big shout out to my subscribers, and if you're new here and love the Bengals and hate the Squealers, be sure to bang that subscribe button. And if you think the majority of Steeler fans aren't even from Pittsburgh, be sure to like this video. A new thing we're trying to do is shout out our subscribers at the end of every video, so be sure to subscribe and comment on this video with your username for a shout out. I'll also be doing a Madden giveaway once we get to 3,000 subs. All you have to do is subscribe, comment, and share this post to be entered. Be sure to tag our Twitter at New Stripe City when you share your posts. So outside of LaFell, I haven't talked much about the training camp, so what I want to do in this video is recap the days of day 7 through 9. So on day 7, the Bengals obviously cut LaFell. Some other things that happened were that John Ross actually replaced him in the 2 wide receiver sets, while Tyler Boyd mostly played the slot. So that's very significant. In other wide receiver news, Josh Malone and Auden Tate were sidelined with hamstring and concussion injuries, but they're expected to come back next week. And Cody Core finally showed some flashes, while Kermit Whitfield, who I believe is definitely a sleeper at the wide receiver position, scored a touchdown during the scrimmage. Eifert was spotted on the rehab field and not dressed, and he also sat out the Saturday scrimmage, but it is expected that this was a planned day off between Eifert and the Bengals, and this is a part of what they call easing him back in. Michael Johnson saw some transition last year to the nickel defensive tackle, and that's what he's played the most of this training camp session, while Andrew Billings has commanded the starting nose tackle position over the new coming free agent acquisition. Unfortunately for the quarterback position, Matt Barkley and Jeff Driscoll have both been absolutely trash. The bright spot is that Andy Dalton has continued to look sharp. Dre Kirkpatrick improved his coverage against John Ross. He was beat early and often in camp and has since improved that coverage. And Darqueze Dennard also shined in the scrimmage. Brandon Wilson was a guy that was taken last year, and he actually has had multiple interceptions spanning over the last 3 practices. And Sam Hubbard continues to make a name for himself, while unfortunately second-year defensive lineman Jordan Willis has failed to make an impression so far. And for 3 consecutive days, some big news for the offensive line. It looks like your starters could possibly be Trey Hopkins at the right guard and new coming right tackle Bobby Hart, which says a lot about Jake Fisher and Cedric Ogbuehi. I tried to tell you guys they weren't that good. Billy Price, unfortunately, our first-round draft pick, has had continuous issues with snaps. He had 3 bad snaps alone in just the scrimmage on Saturday. And Christian Westerman finally got some play, but unfortunately it was backing up Clinton Bowling. So with Clint Bowling out, it looks like he's there, but that is obviously a bench position, a reserve position. So him and Redmond are looking like they are actually behind Trey Hopkins in terms of having a spot on this roster in terms of starting. And when you look at the running backs, Joe Mixon has been an absolute stud. So obviously with him losing weight, it seems like things are on the up and up. There hasn't been much news out of camp with the linebacker crew, so I'll try to see what I can find on that. But now it is time for our shout out. So shout out to my new subscribers, Matt Steck, aka Matty Ice. We've got Bengal Central and Addison Simon, who's an older follower, but glad to have you, man. And as usual, I'll leave you guys with a who day, all day, every day, and especially on Sunday.